Hey Aries, this is your weekly reading for May 18th through the 24th, and this is a general reading for your week. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What can you let go of right now to set yourself free? I pull that card for myself a lot, that's why it looks so rough. And we're going to do your past, present, future with the Osho Zen Tarot before I start into your main spread for the week. Aries, May 18th through the 24th. For your past, we have guilt. So you might have had like outside sources trying to pull on you, or you yourself like put yourself in a guilty state for some of you, where you felt like maybe a little bit tormented and like a nightmarish. This is kind of like the Eight of Swords. Yeah, Eight of Swords for the Rider-Waite deck, but it's like, it doesn't mean that you did something wrong, but something's making you feel like you did something wrong. Like usually mind's illusions, like, you know, ego or other people outside of you making you feel that way. But we'll clarify with the other deck. And then for your current situation, we have the Lovers. So you might be involved with a Gemini. This could also mean like finding inner harmony with yourself, or just finding passion or love outside of yourself with either like a project or a person. And then for your future, we have the Outsider. So you might be in the future feeling a little bit at a loss, a little bit like feeling like isolated and separate from the whole, which is of course is an illusion, but with what's going on right now, that makes sense. We'll figure that out. We'll see. We're gonna go into your main spread now. May, ooh, we got the Judgment card that flipped. I'm gonna put it back. May 18th to the 24th for Aries. The Lovers popped out again. Okay. For your current situation, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So you might be coming out of like a mitigated pain with someone or something, like feeling either backstabbed or heartbroken, you know, coming out of that. And then for your recent past, we have the Four of Wands, which is like stability, something like a celebration, you know, feeling like you can celebrate something, which with this guilt card, I'm definitely going to have to clarify. We will see. For your abilities this week, we have the Knight of Wands. Aries, hello. So, you know, super inspired, enthusiastic, ready to take on the world, a go-getter. It could mean like super optimistic. For your ability or your love, passions, interests this week, we have the Knight of Swords. So this could mean clear communication, or, you know, some kind of like intellectual thing that you might be taking on this week, something that you're really passionate about, because this is in your love, passions, and interests. But it could also mean someone confrontational around you, or you just advocating for someone or something that you're loving, passionate, or interested in. For your outcome this week, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this might be like breaking your own rules. This could also mean someone trying to control you, or you trying to control someone else. So let me see. with the outsider card in your future with the Queen of Swords. It's like someone trying, it feels like someone trying to imprison you or like entrap you. We will see. Let's see. Let's clarify, Aries. Four of Wands in the recent past, please, for Aries. The Four of Wands, to clarify the Four of Wands. So something you really felt like celebrating, something that you think was solid. In the imagery here, it looks like a wedding. It looks like someone, like two people celebrating a wedding, coming home to it. This could also mean like opening yourself up to something new, solid, and stable. But this is in your recent past, so let me see if I can get another card. The Lovers. We have the Lovers 3 times. We have the Lovers with Osho Zen Tarot. It flew out when I was shuffling with the Shadowscapes, and now we have the Lovers with this. So either you are with a Gemini, or you are just very, very good getting into something that you're very passionate about, something with reciprocative energy, harmony, equal give and take. Something that could mean like for some of you, soulmate energy. Then this could be like anything. Okay. Yeah, you got really excited about something or someone. And it's something that feels like it's worth working towards. It's like something that's solid and it'll be successful. The Pentacles will be well made. The coins will be well made. It's solid work. Guilt, please. Why is guilt? Aha. Aha. And it's because you had to move away from this mind space. Either you or someone else had to get out of their mind space of feeling guilty and possibly like old patterns coming up to haunt them, because this chick looks super haunted. But this guy's like walking away from all of those overflowing unnecessary emotions to start something new. The Star card, and it brought new inspirations, new dreams. You possibly might be having more visions, a lot more clarity, and it makes you feel like royal because you can see very clearly now and understand. And there's clear communication. The waters are clear. It's like a dreamy state. And stars come out in the dark, while it's after the dark. Oh my gosh, struggling here. You can't see the stars unless it's dark. There we go. Okay. Three of Swords in reverse. What is this here for Aries? Current situation. So with the Three of Swords in reverse, it's like, you know, coming out of that, a pain that you knew had to happen. It's something that you had understanding with, but it did, however, hurt. It did hurt. It's an end of a cycle. It's a beginning of a new one. You know, you followed your destiny for this. And then, you know, you took something that's new, something that inspires you, something that gives you new ideas, wanting to take new actions. Something, this could also be you coming into someone else's, or something in a new opportunity. Three of Swords. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. So the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new. You knew that this is, you know, Here we have the end. Here we have the beginning. Pop, pop, of something. The Lovers, please, for Aries. Oops. Yeah. Flip it. Those were a lot of pentacles, by the way, if you were curious. I just can't read that many at the same time. The Lovers, please, for Aries. Okay, so the Eight of Wands wanted to come out, and that's like fast action, clear communication, something very fast coming in, something moving quickly. And that was to clarify the Lovers. The Lovers. Something you just really feel like very excited and feel like celebrating. It's like you might be spending a lot of time with friends and you're full of, you know, excitement and just passion. There's a lot of colors here. It's a super colorful spread. Okay. But yeah, all of this, it's like you're just moving in with so much happiness. It's just a lot of happy colors coming out of something that this didn't affect you for long, but you moved out of, you were like, that's not gonna work. So, Knight of Wands for abilities this week, Aries. Yep. So you've gained a new perspective, the Hangman. You've gained a new perspective, and it's brought you new like inspirations. Feeling like super kind of like invigorated. I don't know why that word came in, but like energized and just ready to take on the world because of this new perspective. It's like an enlightened state, going into flow, trusting the divine plan, divine timing, trusting in yourself. Ooh, woo. And that taps you into your intuition. Yeah, this is a really super enlightened state this week. But it's also like you're taking a lot of action and making solid plans. Knight of Swords for love, passions, interests. Yeah, okay, so for your love, passions, interests, it's like a defensive energy. Someone that might be a little bit like in their heads and deluded a little bit, like confrontational, overly defensive. It could be you, it could be someone else. It's in your love, passions, interests position, so take it how it resonates and leave what doesn't. And then the Ace of Swords. So you're seeing through it all, though. You're again, it's like an enlightened clarity. It's super. Remember, this was on the bottom of the deck in the beginning. You're handling things like a king, basically. Just, you know, handling things with a clear mind. It takes a lot of patience, but there's stability in your love, passions, interests, but, you know, Pentacles is like patience, a little bit of a slow energy, but it's built well. It's something, it could be an earth sign you're dealing with, but this could also, of course, mean like a job offer, something like that. And then, it, you know, again, patience. So With your love, passions, interests, there's a lot of patience that's needed to be had here. And with this Strength card, it's patience and handling things with grace, compassion, because strength does not take force. Strength actually takes like patience and compassion, because if she were to use force or, you know, clinging or anything like that, the lion would bite off her hand. So being patient builds a solid foundation. Patience, strength, and having courage with yourself too, and patience with your growth, other people's growth outside of you. Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah. So in your outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So there's definitely an energy here of this like Queen of Swords energy. And remember, we started with all these lovers. So this could be this Gemini, this Queen of Swords energy that's trying to confine you. This, you know, it isn't for everybody, but it's someone that does have to like, does kind of like cling and have a controlling energy, but they're emotionally open. They're just emotionally open and very nurturing too. The Seven of Cups, like illusion, fantasy, you know, avoiding responsibilities. King of Swords, Two of Swords. Yeah, by the end of the week, you're gonna have to, there's like, it looks like you have like multiple options here. You have multiple routes to take, and it's gonna take grounding yourself and clarity. A lot of clarity, not ego clarity, but your intuition clarity, because remember, you have this enlightened perspective now. So don't forget that. You've ended that old cycle. This new offer is something that you have to make in clarity, not in this state. Clarify the outsider for Aries. Outsider. Page of Cups. Yeah, so someone's just a little bit emotionally immature. Very, very emotionally open, very passionate, and they might be coming in with an offer. I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't know. It doesn't seem malicious, but you have the clarity to guide them through it or whatever. Just, you know, maintain, you know, assert boundaries. That's always important. Maintain the boundaries and never sacrifice your truth. We have the Knight of Cups again. Or, yeah. We have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So someone's offering you something very passionate, very overflowing, very reciprocative, but it is like something that might be a little bit controlling, it seems like. I feel like this air sign might be in her head. Ooh. And that's why, you know, all of these patient cards kept popping up. All of these clarity cards. I think it's just like an over defensive energy. And there's like this, there's an air sign, and then there's the wands and the fire sign. It's just like, there's water too. Lots and lots of water, passion and stuff. We have the Five of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, I feel like in general this week you're coming out of feeling a little bit left out in the cold, and then you're gonna come riding in just like super successful, you know, finding a lot of clarity and stability, recognition from those around you, and appreciation. I'm gonna pull one card of guidance for with the medicine cards for you, Aries. Ooh. One medicine card for Aries, May 18th through the 24th. 36, lizard. If you're into numerology, yeah, definitely. Yeah, numerology. Why did I hesitate? Check that out if I were you. Those have their own little separate messages. This medicine is dreaming. Lizard may be telling you to pay attention to your dreams and their symbols. Make a dream log and record all that you remember. Be sure to pay attention to each individual symbol or reoccurring pattern. If you do not remember your dream, you could try setting an alarm, a music alarm for 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Or you could try drinking a lot of water before bedtime and allow your bladder to wake you up. Dreams are very important. Pay attention to them. If a lizard dreamed a space into your cards, it may be time to look and see what's following along behind you. Is it your fears, your future trying to catch up to you, or is it the part of you that wants to ignore your weaknesses or humanness? Aries. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. The rest of it's like a story. Okay. Yeah, that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope that helped, and have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching.